breakfast, I am making tater tots waffle sticks. I'm turning them into sticks instead of an entire waffle so they can dip it easily into their ketchup. So you'll need 5 thawed tater tots in a row and just place them into your waffle maker. Close the lid and gently push it down. Cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes until crispy. The timing will differ depending on your waffle maker. Let them cool on a cookie rack for a few minutes before serving. For the scrambled eggs, you'll need 4 eggs, add some salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of milk, give this a whisk, and melt some butter into a pan. Add your eggs and you're going to gently push it around with a spatula for about 3 minutes. Then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of shredded cheese. You can add more if you like. And cook this for another 3 to 4 minutes and immediately remove from the pan. And now I'm just putting everything onto their plates. They're getting the tater tot sticks, some ketchup, some scrambled eggs, and I'm also going to give them some palm seeds and blackberries as well as a cup of milk. This was super easy and my kids really love the tater tot waffle sticks. Into a blender, add 1 cup of orange juice and 2 handfuls of spinach. You can also add a half a teaspoon of this green spirulina, that's optional. Blend this for about 30 seconds and then you're going to add 1 cup of frozen cauliflower, 1 frozen banana, 3/4 cups of frozen peach and 3/4 cups of frozen pineapple and blend it again until smooth. So here I'm just showing you if you don't have a tamper for your blender, you'll need to sometimes stop and push everything down and just re-blend everything again. And now I'm just putting everything into their cups and that's how you get that consistency. Sometimes you just gotta push it down and re-blend and it can take up to 3 to 4 different times to do it. And here's their smoothies. To make the garlic butter, you'll need 2 sticks of butter. Don't worry guys, you won't use this whole thing. 4 minced garlic and 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley that's been minced and a pinch of salt. Combine everything together until they are mixed well. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees and spread some of the garlic butter onto some Texas toast and bake this for about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't need to cook it all the way yet because it's going to get cooked again when you add your cheese and pepperoni. So this is what it looks like after 4 minutes. Now you're just going to add your favorite marinara sauce, some shredded mozzarella, pepperoni, or whatever toppings that you want. And you're going to return this back into the oven and cook for another 4 minutes or until the cheese has melted. So this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. And now I'm also adding some bell pepper rings. I don't know guys, I think my kids prefer the Texas toast pizza better than bagel pizza, and I also added some green grapes for their lunch. For dinner, I am making miso glazed salmon, and this is the miso that I am using. You'll need a half a cup of white miso, a 1/4 cup of sake, and a 1/4 cup of honey. And you also need 1 tablespoon of grated ginger. You're going to mix this together until there are no more lumps. Place the salmon fillets in a Ziploc and pour the marinade, making sure the salmon are covered with it. Refrigerate for at least an hour. I'll let mine marinate for about 4 hours. Here I am making sesame sushi rice. I have 2½ cups of broth, 2 cups of sushi rice, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Let this come to a boil, then lower the heat to low. Cover and cook for about 15 minutes. Remove the rice from heat and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Then you're going to add some sesame oil, sesame seeds, and green onion. Stir together, garnish with more green onion. To make the salmon, preheat your broiler and remove the salmon 15 minutes before you cook them. Place the salmon on a parchment paper lined pan and brush some of the marinade on the salmon, and you're going to broil this for about 10 to 12 minutes. Into some boiling water, add your broccolini, and you're going to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Remove and immediately give it a cold water bath, which is just water with ice cubes. We are blanching this to keep them bright green and not mushy. Add 3 tablespoons of butter into a pan and add 4 cloves of minced garlic. Cook for about a minute. Then you're going to add your broccolini, a pinch of salt and pepper, and toss together and cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. And here's their dinner. In a big pot, melt your butter and let this brown for about 4 minutes, but be careful not to burn it. Then you're going to add 10-ounce bag of marshmallows and some vanilla extract, and you're going to let the marshmallow melt completely. Remove from heat and add the cinnamon toast crunch and gently fold. Once it is incorporated, add 1 cup of marshmallows, give it another fold, and transfer to a parchment paper lined pan. Using a slightly wet spatula or your hands, gently press it down, and you want to make sure that you give this at least 30 minutes before you cut into it. And when cutting, it helps if your knife is a little wet, and just place it in airtight containers. It's good for a couple of days. I actually made this earlier in the day so that they have time to sit. And my family have decided that we prefer the Cinnamon Toast Crunch treat better than Rice Krispie treats. So I think this one is a winner. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye.